Croc on PS4. Ah, I loved that game when I was growing up. Wait a minute. That's not Croc. That's not Croc at all. What is this shit?
Super Beanie-Man Gaming. All kinds of games he's playing.
Push start to begin.
Super Beanie-Man Gaming.
Do you guys remember Croc on PlayStation 1? Well, I do. It was one of the early 90s 3D platformers. It came out back when there was a boom for new animal mascot characters, trying to be the PlayStation 1's flagship character. Now, while Croc never became as popular as the likes of Crash and Spyro, the games were really fun for what was essentially a Mario ripoff. Hell, the game even did good enough for him to get a sequel called Croc 2, which was also pretty cool. After that, however, Croc kinda just disappeared. He never got a sequel, it was never on PS2, never on PS3. But on PS4, we now have Crocs World, which, while also a Mario-inspired platformer, featuring a very similar looking crocodile as its main character, has thankfully nothing else to do with those Croc games, as Crocs World on PS4 is terrible. And I'm going to show you why. As you can see, this game is clearly a Super Mario Bros. Ripoff, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as that game is a classic. However, Crocs World is never anything more and doesn't really improve the formula or innovate in any meaningful way. In Crocs World, you play as the aforementioned Croc, who, well, there isn't really a story at all. You're just a crocodile running through woods and caves, collecting jewels while avoiding or killing enemies in your way. That's it. There's no princess to save or big bad guy to stop, so story-wise it's non-existent. The game's broken up into 2 worlds, with each one having 30 levels to play through. Now, that sounds like a lot, but the average level can take anywhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes to complete, so they aren't that long. World 1's levels alternate between an outdoor woodland to the insides of a cave. For 30 levels, that's all you will see. The same 2 backgrounds with very little difference every time. The backgrounds aren't even animated either, so you'll quickly grow tired of the same looking levels. It also doesn't flow, as 1 minute you're outside, and the next you're in a cave, and in the level after that you're back outside again. The levels just feel disjointed as a result, and you don't feel like you're travelling across the lands towards a goal or anything. In terms of gameplay, it's pretty much Mario. However, you don't have a run button, so you're stuck at this kind of slow jogging speed throughout the whole game. This just grates and serves to simply slow down the game and make it last artificially longer than it actually is. You can jump, and the controls for that are simple, and to be fair, it feels alright. And if you hold down the button, you can sort of do a pogo stick hop, continually bouncing, though I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Also, like Mario, you can collect power-ups throughout the levels, though these are limited to literally 2. The first is a big bag of rocks, which is pretty much the fire flower, giving you a projectile attack. The rocks are thrown in a straight line from about the mid-height of the Croc. Thankfully, the enemy hitboxes are generous, so you can hit the small and large enemies with this attack. Unlike Mario, however, you can run out of the rocks, so you can't just spam them indefinitely. You can find more bags providing you don't take a hit, but with the rocks on your possession, this already easy game becomes, quite frankly, a cakewalk. The second power-up is the football helmet, which is this game's version of Mario's mushroom. It allows you to take an extra hit, but it also allows you to smash blocks within the level, just like Mario. Smashing the blocks allows you to kill enemies above you, but other than that, there isn't much point. It's fun to do though, just don't get too smash happy. You kidding me, game? Fuck. Look at this shit. I've smashed all the blocks with the helmet, and now I can't jump over this gap, because I've destroyed what essentially was the bridge. Oh, you kidding me? No. No. No, come on. The game can't be this bad, surely. I must just have to make a running jump. Alright. Come on. We can do this. No, no, no. This is not right. Come on, just get up there. Get up there, you green bastard. Come on. Come on. Fucking hell. It's just a jump. It's just a jump. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just get up there. Jump. Jump. Jump! Okay, come on. It's a simple jump in a platforming game. I can do this. This is my bread and butter. I've completed all sorts of games. A simple jump is easy. I can make this. I'm just gotta be one with a crocodile. Come on, let's get a good run up now. Come on, this is the one. I can feel it. This is the one. It's gonna be the one. Fuck! Okay, I've decided I can't make this jump. No matter what I do, I just can't jump far enough. There's gotta be another way. I know. Maybe if I run back to the left, this area will reset once I go off screen. Maybe then the blocks will just all come back. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. They haven't respawned? They haven't respawned. Fuck this game. As it's impossible to proceed now, the only way out is to die and restart from the checkpoint. What a load of horse wank. Yeah, I said horse wank. Another bullshit part to having the helmet is that you are actually taller when wearing it, so enemies who wouldn't normally hit you can now reach you. Here I have no rocks, so I can't shoot the bee, and there's no way to jump on him. If I wasn't wearing the helmet, I could just run under him, no problems. But with it on, if I try that, I'll get hit. This is supposed to be a power-up, a benefit to the player. Why then is it fucking me over? Look at this bit. The game gives you the helmet here, only for you to lose it seconds later as you try and jump over the fucking hedgehog, only to hit your head on the ceiling and land on the bastard. They can't be serious. They've got to be trolling you here. So anyway, I powered through and eventually reached level 30, the final World 1 level. Now, if like me, you're expecting a boss or something, just something, then you'll be disappointed. The level plays and ends look just like any other level. What a waste. I played through 30 levels of this shit and there isn't even a boss. The level just ends. What is this? It just takes me back to the title screen. What the hell is this shit? I still have World 2 to complete yet. Another 50% of the game and you just dump me back on the title screen? What the fuck? So, after starting up the game again, I picked World 2, which has a desert and temple theme to it. This might be cool. Maybe it'll mix things up a bit. The music's the same. The same goddamn shitty song that has played since the title screen, all the way through World 1, all the way up to level 1 of World 2. That's like 31 levels of the same crap song over and over and over and over again. It's not even a good song. Yeah. The only time it stops playing is when you get to the end of the track and you have about 2 very brief but wonderful seconds of silence before it starts to play the track again. Oh my god, I can't take this anymore. I need to get it off. Let's pause the game. It even carries on playing when you paused it. The game's paused now. Why do you need to play the music? My ears. Fucking ears. Right, that's it. Goodbye, shitty music. I'm turning you off. That's better. Silence. Oh, sweet, sweet silence. Right, let's get on with the game. So the game follows the same formula, alternating between an outdoors and indoor level for the next 30 levels of World 2. There are a few new enemies here now, such as rats, but it's still generally the same shit as before. Start on the left, run to the right to get to the end. Repeat. Speaking of enemies, the ones you encounter through the entire game aren't very challenging at all. They don't have any attacks per se. Instead, they are just moving toward you, and it's up to you whether you jump on their heads or throw rocks at them to defeat them. There are crabs who are really small and just walk back and forth, and these can easily be dispatched. You then have larger snails who are slow and can easily be stomped on. The outdoor levels also have fish who move the same way as they do in the classic Sonic games. You can't jump on these, so you either have to move as they dive back into the water or hit them with a rock, if you have them. A problem I found with the fish was that if you throw a rock at them, it's hard to tell if you kill them or not. With most enemies, they immediately fall off the screen when they get hit by a rock, but the fish will continue with their up and down animation regardless of when you hit them. So, are the fish dead now, or will they pop back up again? It's a minor issue, but it was annoying. You'll also come across hedgehogs which cannot be jumped on, which makes them one of the more frustrating enemies to come across, especially if you don't have any rocks. You'll sometimes have to just wait for them to slowly walk past. Why can't I jump on one of these when I can jump on the crabs which have sharp claws? It's so inconsistent. Another enemy I can't jump on is the mosquito enemy found in World 2. Why though? I don't get it. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to jump on him. It's just pure bullshit. The bees are cheap too, flying back and forth across the screen. The worst is when you are jumping across a pitfall and one just comes in and from off screen on the right. There's no warning and I'm just hit and fucking dead. Fuck you, game. One of the later enemies you'll see is a lizard who just sits still. It's only when you're right by them that they jump up and down and try to block you from getting past. Weirdly though, if you throw a rock at them, they seem to glitch out. It's almost as if the rocket up their asses ignites with the spark of the rock hitting them, and then they just fly really fast off screen. What the fuck was that? Look at it. So along with different enemy types, later levels do try and mix up things with the introduction of level gimmicks. though don't go expecting it to be vastly different. You'll come across moving platforms, giant swinging spikes that you have to jump over and dodge under, as well as levels where you literally repeat the same jump about 10 times to get to the end of the stage. Strangely, one of the neat things that they didn't take from Mario was how you could change the direction of the mushroom depending on what way you were facing when hitting the block. It's a smaller mission, sure, but there are several times in the game where this feature would have come in handy. It doesn't matter what way you face, the power-ups will always come out and move to the right. Look here, I want to get the power-up, but there are hedgehogs in the way. Ugh, come on you slow cunts, the helmet is getting away. Finally. Right, now, where did that go? There it is, yes, almost got it. Ah, fuck! The camera is also a pain in the ass at times too. Remember in Sonic how you could look up and down to move the camera slightly so you could see where to jump up to, or down to? The camera tracks Croc in this game, so if he jumps, the camera moves up and locks into position when you land. Oh, what the fuck? I can't see now because I jumped too high. And I can't even move the camera back down. Oh, for fuck's sake. It happens here again, look. If I jump too high here, I can no longer see the next ledge that I need to jump to. Instead, I have to slightly tap the button to do a smaller hop, otherwise I'm jumping completely blind across the next gap. What kind of crap is this? Was this shit even tested? How did no one spot this camera issue and realise that it was just utterly broken? This is a platformer game, for God's sake, where jumping is one of the main things you're going to be doing. You need to have a good camera so you can see where you're going. How could they get this so wrong? It's not the broken camera forcing you to jump blindly across gaps. It's random enemies that will suddenly appear as you're mid-jump. How am I supposed to dodge this now? This is dog shit. And if those two issues weren't enough, there's a third issue with the jumping in this game. If you hit your head when jumping, you will fall immediately and most likely die. This is made even worse when you have to do it with the helmet on. It won't be so bad, but the game will regularly make you do these awkward jumps close to the ceiling. This game is just 60 levels of mediocre tedium. About 20 levels in, I stopped trying to get all the gems and literally just gunned it to the right of the screen to find the level exit. I didn't want the levels to last any longer as there is too much bullshit in your way, and quite frankly, it's boring. Anyways, I'm finally at the last level, so let's hope there is at least a final boss for the game, or something. Just give me something, please, game. The level itself is fairly standard to what we've seen in the last few levels, and then we get to the final section. Oh look, there's a bridge. This looks like the end. Could this be like the Koopa boss in Mario? Yes, thank God. Perhaps now I'll get a boss battle. I wonder what kind of boss I'll get to fight. Maybe it'd be an even bigger crocodile, or a giant robot bird with rocket launchers coming out, or maybe a spider boss. Who knows? But there has to be something, right? 60 levels in this game have been building to this moment. I know it's going to be great, whatever it is. Come on, Crocs World. Now's your time to shine. Hedgehogs? 2 hedgehogs? You can't be serious. No way. They can't be serious. I just jump over them and walk to the end? The end of the game? Two hedgehogs that you just easily dodge, and that's it? That's the big final boss? Oh man, there's not even an ending either. Mario in the 80s had a better story than ending than this game. This, believe it or not, is on the PS4, the PlayStation 4, the 4th generation PlayStation, a console powerful enough to give us God of War, Last of Us 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, and many more great games. Yet this game can't even shit out an ending screen. What the fuck? That's it. That's it, I'm done. Crocs World is utter garbage. It's nothing more than a shitty mobile game that doesn't even deserve to be on the PS4. Hell, if the real Croc ever does come back, I hope there's a level in it where he gets to beat the shit out of this fake Croc. This game is awful. Do not waste your money on it. Just go and buy the original Croc. The original Croc on PS1 and play it on that console. It is much better than this crap game. Crocs World is awful. Do not buy it.